that he climbed
Way!
in. And I was like,
I
what?
caught him in sentence. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm just keeping the show rolling here. Hello. It is I, so back again, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the last ever Deathviolets podcast, and of course with my co-host, but also my true honoured guest tonight. It is the wonderful Deathviolets. There we are. Hey.
Hello.
Yes, let me make sure your volume is good. There we go.
Oh, I missed you guys too.
Yes,
It's been a while.
Miss you. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking time to be my guest and be on the show. Be at Soulfest as well.
Yeah, of course.
You had quite a moment in the opening video of this.
I thought it started at 9 my time, so I woke up at 9 to watch it, and it started at 8, so I missed it.
That's it. It'll all be on YouTube. Obviously, the VOD will be available. Okay. But did you see that I lost this championship?
You did lose it?
I lost it at the start of the show.
Oh no! I saw part of it when you guys had started it, but
the problem was, I genuinely in the wrestling business it's called working yourself into a shoot. So what I've done was all my title defenses up until this one have actually been fixed, for entertainment purposes, alright? But this one, I was so confident that I would win. I did it genuinely. I already had plans to defend this against other people.
Oh my god! You're not supposed to do that!
I was so confident, and I lost the belt. So,
what are you gonna do?
So I will be sending this over to Root Bruised. She's already thinking of dropping it in the trash. So, of course, in true wrestling fashion, I may have to build an interim championship for a future champion to be crowned in a big tournament.
There you go. Do like a crown instead of a belt.
I like it. I like your thing.
Yeah.
But anyone who doesn't know, this is Deathviolets, and I defeated her last August for that championship, and that will be all she is remembered for.
That's it. That's all I'm good for. It's alright.
If you have not met DV or Deathviolets, she is, why don't I let Deathviolets say that she is the guest here. Deathviolets, why don't you explain who exactly you are, as if you were turning on a stream, you've gone live, and so most people are coming in like, we don't know you, tell us who you are. Boom.
Well, okay, I will say I haven't streamed in a hot second. It's been a few months. I took some time off for mental health, and I was moving and all that nonsense. I think someone asked if I moved to a different time zone. Yes, I did. So that has also been it wasn't a huge time difference, but it's made like figuring out other people's streams and it's just made things really weird for me. I'm still in the same state, so I didn't move like across the US or anything. So I'm still in Florida. But when I am streaming, I do varieties of video games and art.
Wait, you're still in Florida, but in a different time zone?
Huh?
You're in Florida?
Yeah, I'm still in Florida, but a different time zone.
How does that work?
Okay, hold on.
I've never heard
my
of
cat
that.
is in my shirt, so I apologize. This is kind of weird. So Florida is kind of like a gun shape, right?
Yeah,
okay,
right.
I lived like down here towards the lower part. Now I live like in the panhandle over here.
Yep.
So the time zone is like, it changes like right in the corner.
Oh,
if that makes sense.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. I genuinely thought you moved across state lines.
No.
Damn.
No, but mind you, our move was like a 7-hour move. Like Florida's a very long state.
Yeah. So that's what threw me off originally. I think it's a very quick way to get across the damn country to a new place. What?
No, which we're actually potentially planning another move, which is another reason why I haven't started streaming again. We're getting some more job stuff situated, so we might be moving next year at the beginning of the year. So it's been just kind of, I don't know.
I sort of touched on it on previous podcasts, but I never actually get to say that I actually met Deathviolets per chance. She was one of the very first people I called the pillars of my existence here. Not that she knew it really at the time.
I didn't know what I was doing when we met.
I just kept showing up frequently, really, and you kept calling me, "Hey, Soul Seeker." I was like, "Please call me Soul."
That's because I can't read.
No, I didn't know. I didn't mind you calling me Soul. Like, it didn't matter leaving out the.
It was also like
please inform.
I think it was at a point where I didn't realize I could shorten people's names.
No, I suppose not. No, that's
like I felt obligated to say like your entire username.
But I want to make it clear. First and foremost that I met her when she was playing Little Nightmares, which was wonderful to see.
Yes.
She was there squeezing your what is that? It's sloth.
It's probably my sloth. I have a lot of stuffed animals.
She squeezed it. It's like she was so adorable, but it was so hilarious to watch. And I was putting together an analysis of Little Nightmares at the time, so I was kind of just watching the game, and I thought, well, I combine it with meeting new people, and it was wonderful to meet you. But it was the second stream, in which I come back to, and I never talked during it because I was new to Twitch, and you were sculpting, I believe, at the time. And I was like,
I think it was one of my first sculpture streams.
And I was fascinated just watching it. I didn't really know, like, you were talking, but there weren't many people in chat, was fair.
No.
At the time. And I was there, but I was too afraid to say anything. I didn't want to interrupt. I was just watching. I was fascinated. I was like, I can't believe this stuff exists, and that, like, people are doing this content.
I love streaming my art stuff, but sometimes, like, I almost feel weird when people don't chat, because then I'm like, I feel like the obligation to, like, say something, but then I end up just repeating myself, and then, like,
I've got a lot better.
I don't know.
Hopefully, when you've done art streams, hopefully, when I've been in there, I've kept talking. You know, just like, because I love watching art streams because it is a chat, and it's much easier to chat with you.
Yeah,
disrupted by
definitely.
the game, and I'm here for the chat. You know, I'm not necessarily always there for the game. That gives material to make a joke and maybe get a conversation going, but. I'm there for you, and you're a great person.
Right.
So it's wonderful to have that. I've got the stickers there. In the background, you've been joined by Lux Lupus as well.
I saw that you got some of their stickers.
Yes, I won them. Yeah.
That's right. It was like a free little box thing, and you got like a postcard and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or was it just a little print?
It was a postcard. Yeah, there was a little note inside.
It was a postcard.
It was a bunch of
Okay.
other stuff. Yeah. There she is. There's the wonderful. It's wonderful. The most amazing artists I have met.
Hello, Lux.
Both are here. I love the fact that they're saying hello to each other. We bring these worlds together because Lux is a fantastic artist. She's amazing. You will fall in love with her work, and I think equally so. I like the craftsmanship of Deathviolets. She can turn her hand to so many things. I
love more the merrier.
Yeah, it's just literally I've known you in what has been now about close to 18 months, getting on about 18 months, I think. And in that time, you have shown me so many different ways you can bring art to the masses. You know, like you paint, you've obviously drawn, you've sculpted. You've done the beads, of course, the wonderful bead designs.
The perler beads.
You've just worked on, what was the last big project are you allowed to say? I can't remember.
That I streamed or that I've been working on?
Like, you told me something to show me something.
Yeah, so I made a rug recently, and I've been doing some oil paintings.
Oil paintings as well. It's all around. I love it. I genuinely love it. I find I get so stimulated by seeing.
Show me a rug.
Show a rug.
The cats have torn it up a little bit, but I can get it.
Oh, okay. We should say there is a cat in her chest.
There's a cat in my shirt.
Yeah,
I'm not
in
being
her
weird.
chest.
It's a hairless
it made it sound
cat.
like you were alien. Oh dear. Yes, we can see the rug. There we go. I just love creative people. Getting a platform to express it and show it and share it, and I love being a part of that. Being someone who takes it in. I'm never envious of not being able to do the art itself. I'm very privileged to see.
So the cats have torn it up a little bit, but
look at that.
It's like the colors are not coming out very well, but it's a different colored green background.
Have you ever made one of these before?
No.
Do you see what I mean?
I want to do more. I want to get like a tufting gun because the way I made this, I'm surprised I don't have arthritis.
Oh, really?
This was my tool.
Oh, of course.
So you one string at a time, stab it in, and it was the most tedious like 3 months of my life. But she's cute. Of course, now my cats have like clawed it and destroyed it. But
that's
that's
okay.
fine.
Everyone's clawing to get it. Yeah. But yes, you're a fantastic artist. But how did you begin streaming? I don't know if you probably told the story a bit, but for the sake of those who may not know you.
So me and my partner Noda and our group of friends wanted to start a streaming group. So we did that. We all started streaming separately, and then like once a week we would do a stream together. After like a month, everybody stopped.
Oh.
Except for me. I kind of just kept going, and I was just having fun with it. And then I was in between jobs and stuff, so it really just kind of worked out for me to continue doing it. And then life just kind of hit the fan, and I had to take a break. But I'm hoping to maybe come back. I got a few ideas in mind, but it just really kind of depends on a few factors.
I loved you're very honest on the streams. I really love, because that really appealed to me. You weren't trying to pretend to be anything else. You were really honest, and you really engaged with your chat in a very open way.
I don't even try. I'm bad.
No. I don't think. I think you do things your way, and I respect it, and that's what I love coming back to it, because you really just allowed your personality to speak for itself.
Well, thank you.
I think that's great, and I think it's something to aspire to. And most of all, you were able to freely admit, I don't know much about video games.
Oh, no. So that was the other part of the fun, was it? Like, I feel like I don't want to say an advantage, but I had an experience that I could provide to people watching that a lot of people can't get, and that's somebody witnessing video games for the first time, because I wasn't allowed to play them as a kid. So it was like,
why was that?
Seeing me. My mom was just very protective. She had very good intentions, but.
Not even Nintendo?
No.
See, that's surprised me, because like Nintendo, even the company says it's a toy, aimed towards.
I had a Wii, so I had like Wii Sports.
Okay. That was pretty.
At one point. At one point, I got an Xbox, and then I didn't realize I had to have like the internet connected so that I could connect to friends. So then I couldn't really do that. She got me Halo, realized it was violent, and took it. I got Call of Duty on the Wii. I know that's terrible, but she took that away because she realized it was violent. So it's just, and because of my lack of experience, like one of the things I realized while streaming was like, there's actually an end to a video game. I thought games were just kind of like, I guess the best way to put it is like Candy Crush or Tetris. Like it's just kind of like, it just continues, like it just keeps going.
Right.
I didn't realize like it was like a movie where there's like a beginning point and an end. So that was very fun to like experience. Like I win a game and I'm like, that's it. Like there's not more.
No, it's you are the only person I think that has made Subnautica watchable for me.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I feel like I did nothing in that game.
Genuinely, I'm not a fan of the game. I'm not a fan of those kind of games in general. Not kind of like open. I know there's a little bit of a narrative, but we're generally quite open, and you do crafting resources and management.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of that in general. I like to have some sort of continual hook for me. But you genuinely, it was wonderful to see. We got to name all the little creatures that were happening.
Oh yeah, it was great. We had like the fish tank with all the
I
little
named
monsters.
the first one like Plop, I think, and then
it was Schlop, Plop, Drop, Quap. Oh, there was another one, but it wasn't at all.
It wasn't rhyming. No, that's right. Yeah. I just named one Plop, and then everyone was like, "Okay, we'll go with Schlop."
And we like put their name on the wall. And everything.
Yeah,
was great.
you did. You put it on the wall. And then I remember you did so much in your base. I distinctly remember you ending your stream, and I think you took a little break for about 2-3 weeks. You're like, we'll come back to Sonora. You come back and you're like, I don't recognise the place. Where's all my stuff? Like that. And then what? No one knows what happened. Like it didn't save, or it got corrupted, or something. And like she was so much fun, but she carried on for a while, like quite a while before she was like, I'm sure I had that.
I'm very good about like hyper fixating on a game, and like one of the issues I've had recently is like, which is part of why I haven't been streaming and stuff. Not a huge factor, but like me just trying to figure it out. Is I'm having a hard time deciphering what I dream versus reality. So like I'll have like an argument with someone in my dreams, and then I think it actually happened. So then I'm like, oh god, I can't talk to them because like they're mad at me.
That's crazy. Okay, because there was an episode of Friends in which Phoebe hates Ross, and Ross is really annoyed for it. I was like, why is that? It's like, because of the argument we had when we were playing chess. Like, we never played chess. Like, then you took off your face and you were someone else. Like, it was a dream. I was like, oh yeah. I never knew that was a genuine thing.
It's getting better, but I do still occasionally have moments of that. Or like, I don't know, like, so like if I get really fixated on a game and I'm like hyper focusing on it, I'll dream about it, and then when I come back I'm like, wait, did I actually do that, or did I? So
oh my god, that happens to me when I sleep in a place that isn't my home. I have dreams that are so realistic that happen here in my bed, and I think it happened in my bed. I think it's real.
It's scary.
I've not had.
It's scary.
I want to experience that.
I woke up one day and I was like, hey, Noda, you need me to go to the bank still to deposit your check or whatever? Mind you, we don't get checks. Everything's direct deposited. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you needed me to go to the bank to pay, like, to cash your check. And he's like, what? Like...
I did. Sorry, there was a point in that. I've got a big bed now. That's right. Just for the sake of my knees, I now no longer sleep on the floor.
Well, it was on the floor before, right?
Yeah, I just never really need the bed, and not something I could afford. But like my knees have got so bad that, despite that, I will say a lot of the videos you've seen throughout tonight where I'm like dancing had to be pre-recorded because I had to film them about 2 weeks ago because I knew my knees would swell. They did to an unbelievable degree. I was out of action forever, but I got it down. I hurt for you guys, okay? But I did it smart. The only reason I've got up today throughout the whole stream was just to do the Marvin William Shatner bit where I literally just walked around the chair and sat back down. That was it.
Yeah.
So that was alright. So I did all the.
That's a good way to plan it. To just pre-record. That way you can do it at your own time.
A lot of people thought Salita was pre-recorded at the start. No, I genuinely burst every part of my voice box. But yeah, no, it helps me get in and out of bed. I can literally push off my. Although my hands are fucked, I can push off my hands and onto my feet, or like off. I just kind of fall onto my feet.
Right. You don't have to climb up.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't have to. Yeah. So yeah, put that out there. But yes, I want to talk briefly the fact that we started this podcast literally 1 year ago for the summer solstice, Soulfest 2000.
It was, yeah.
Nini Bell was the guest at the time, numero. And the reason why it's come full circle and ending it here is just because obviously if certain things didn't work, obviously we are here, we are streaming, and we are doing it for a myriad of reasons. And obviously if something isn't slightly working, well, we need to sort of figure out why it isn't working and try different approaches. So we did. It wasn't working as a split stream, so we moved it into one stream. Time commitments and obviously life was getting in the way, and that was completely understandable, so we tried it with other guests. At one point Meatloaf nearly fell asleep. I neglected it a bit too much. So and that was one thing. The problem I had was that we had co-hosts, and I found that with you that I was like, I'm not really including you as much, and I feel bad about that, you know. And now you're right, Meatloaf. It's a good laugh. And so I tried to do it on my own, and that was fine, but it didn't seem to embody what this originally was, which was the Sun-Dried Bunnies, and there's a plural because it's us, and I think that's our thing. And it was quite obvious that this isn't a podcast that I started. And obviously we used the term podcast loosely. I did try to put it onto other platforms, but it quite quickly became less of a podcast in a generic sense, definitely a Twitch-based showcase for guests to come on and be like, check out this amazing person. fall in love with their personality, go over and see what they do, because they're trying really hard and they're talented, blah blah blah. So it's a shame because I really do want to have other guests on. I've promised like Battle Hamster, Jack Frog,
right.
Galaxy.
I mean, you can always just like one-off random little.
Right. So if this was to continue in some form, it definitely would be a different kind of show, a different format completely. But I like the idea of obviously ending this with just us two here, because we did some wonderful stuff. Because we did one of the podcasts was a painting one, which I love, and which I painted. We may have saw looks actually. Used my painting earlier for our armadillo.
I think mine is still packed up.
I painted on that podcast. I painted death, the death of dogs there, sunbathing, and I believe you did the cat, didn't you?
Did a cat Grim Reaper, yeah. My paintings are still packed up. I never unpacked because we knew we were going to be moving.
No, which is wonderful. So we created some great moments and memories.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
So yes, I wish I was going to defend my belt against Deathviolets actually. And
I don't anything rematch.
It was on the paper. I'll get my rematch from Root, but maybe if you don't get it. If you don't get it. Nevertheless. So you're streaming.
Yes.
You're loving the experience, I'm assuming. Now you've tried your art, and it was quite clear that certain. But the problem is, I suppose, with being it's difficult, isn't it, to tread the line with being a variety streamer, whereas you were clearly an artist/gamer, which is not impossible, but I suppose the balance must be quite difficult.
Yeah, so when I first started streaming, I was very like hyper focused on playing games, and I was super excited by video games, and I wasn't doing art as much. And then I went through a phase where I wanted to do more art, and I wasn't as interested in the games.
And it was a cool.
So I just kind of right. So then I found a balance towards the end where I was like, I'd play a game, and then we would do a fan art of the game I played, and then I might do like a few random like painting streams here and there. But it was like game fan art or whatever. And then that's kind of where I left off last.
Yeah.
I think if I pick it up again, I'm probably going to kind of just not quite have as much of a plan, just kind of go at it and just stream what I want to stream. Yes. And then maybe if it picks back up again, then I'll come like figure it out. But hi, Numa.
It's TV. I like the idea of Numa people. So it's Numa. Oh, we haven't seen him in so long. It's Deathviolets, but it's just Deathviolets. You guys are marking out. I'm just so pleased you said yes to come here and be on the show. I'm like, thank God I'm the one who gets to share the screen. I mean, I'm so honoured. Yes, one of the things that's been great is that genuinely. I wouldn't say no over the word. Oh, very kind. Genuine friendship. We've got to know each other. I think quite well. I know we communicate with you quite easily. I never expected that to happen from any streamer I've met. Like you meet people and you may become an acquaintance of them. You never expect to become maybe a friend or a close friend.
Right.
And that's something that I'm really pleased about, because you're a wonderful, wonderful person, and I want to spread the message of you as much as possible. So that's why I was like, I can't not have you on this show. It's like, if you said no, I would have been like, well, I might as well cancel the whole thing.
I was just more so worried. I'm like, I haven't been doing anything. I don't know what you want to talk about, but sure.
Have you still got the cat strollers?
I do. I have one cat stroller.
I thought they might have got lost in the move.
No, we still got it. Milo would not allow us to lose it.
No, How are they? How are all the well, actually, there's a couple I want to ask about. First of all, the cats. How are they? We're very familiar with them.
They are doing pretty good. We only have Milo and Zero now. Romeo unfortunately passed away. He had really bad cancer, so he did not make it. So that was within the last few months or so this year. But otherwise, the cats are doing great.
Oh, that struck me in the heart. That did.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm glad the others are doing well and are running up your shirt.
Yeah.
Much like Kate Bush, who's running up there. Yes. And what about the the praying manti. Is that the correct plural?
Oh, yeah. I can go get them.
I need to know about the praying manti. There's praying manti, ladies and gentlemen. My impression of a praying manti, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad, is it? It's still a bunny. It's a shadow puppet bunny.
Okay, so I only have 2 now.
Oh, okay. Why many others? Okay.
They passed away.
Oh, bloody hell.
So,
Mantises keep it light, baby. Keep it light.
So mantises are actually really hard to keep in captivity, or even survive out in the wild, just because of molting is very dangerous for them. If their environment and stuff is not like top tier perfect, they'll get stuck in their molt and pass away.
Oh no! Fuck.
So there's that and a lot of other factors. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to keep. I think I had 6.
Yeah, I think
however,
I think it was originally. Yeah.
Let me see if I can get her out.
Oh. Saxophone.
This one likes to jump.
Oh really? So why'd you pick that one then?
Because this was the most friendly.
Oh, okay.
I used to have one that was super friendly and he wouldn't jump or anything, but he unfortunately passed.
Oh. These get very big,
this is Waffle.
Right? These get bigger than this?
They do.
Okay. How big
so
would you say on the scale of your hand?
I think they get to about the length of your finger.
Wow, okay, I was not expecting that. Okay.
So Waffle is a giant Asian. So they're the big green ones that you can find outside.
Right.
So, and then I have
an image in my head now. It's just like one walking down the street in a business suit. That was the first thing you thought of, Sol. I mean,
but I had one. Miso used to like jump. See if I have my dark hair.
So
he used to like jump between my fingers. I don't know if he'll do it.
I've seen mantis kill hummingbirds on YouTube. What are you watching?
Yeah.
What are you watching that for? Bloody hell.
They're super cool
They
though.
are.
The other day, I caught a spider in the house, and like I put it in like a cup, and then I just took one of the mantises and like scooted him in and just closed the cup, and he caught the spider and ate it. It was great. It was really cool.
She excited she's about that. Look at that. What the hell?
It's interesting. I don't know.
It is. No, it is fascinating.
It's interesting to see the process. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna get into the process of how we ate them, but it was pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds it. I remember when she first told me. Oh, it was so nonchalant as well. I'm just getting some praying mantis. I'm like, what? What are you getting them for? You don't want them. They're weird. You know, weird. They got.
Well, like part of the reason was like I want more pets and stuff, but because we're renting, I can't really have more. But these guys like just live in a mason jar. So
we normally talk about current topics on this. No, we never really
how big of a spider can they kill?
We never really talked about world news, but I found out in the UK that there is actually going to be a law passed to say that no landlord can bar or ban animals or pets like from property. Yeah, so they have to put up with it. I think it's because a lot more people are being advised to get pets for mental health as well. Mm-hmm. So there you go. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I hope that's something that actually does end up taking off if it goes ahead.
Hopefully nobody like abuses that though.
Yeah, I hope. I'm sure there are still restrictions and limitations that can be enforced. Whoa! But yeah, they can't outright say no. It's how it is in Ontario, but not in Quebec. And I'm so sorry. Now, was this your original show and tell for the show?
No.
No. Okay.
Do you want me to show
Yeah. We mind if that is time. I don't want. Hopefully, there's disturb its Pierre's sleep for a little while.
I had my show and tell ready. I think Potatoes knows it.
Oh, really?
Potatoes reacted to it because I posted them on Instagram.
Oh, I see. Oh, did I? I already see it then. I must have. I'm actually more on Instagram than I am anywhere else because it's so much easier to see, and I don't follow that many people.
So nice. So I have been wanting one of these for over a year now.
Okay.
And I got one for my birthday.
Oh.
He's a red-footed tortoise.
Oh, look at it.
He's a little baby.
Oh, didn't see that. Or did I? I don't know. Oh my god.
It was on my story.
Oh,
I've been
no,
trying to think of a name.
I may have missed that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I did. Vague recollection.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've got it's coming in and out. But that it looks amazing. It's just,
He's got like these gorgeous like little red scales on him.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to see. But I'll have to post pictures later if you want to see.
But yes, absolutely. That's fantastic. And it's good
I
to...
think they has name recommendations. I am.
Oh, it's unnamed. Oh, my word. Oh, yes.
I've had him for 3 days. No, 4 days.
He's so cute.
Ish.
But I actually read that as Socrates. So
Socrates.
maybe maybe it should be Socrates. I thought it was he's Socrates. Oh my god. What? He reincarnated?
So far, I like the name Koku, or someone suggested the name. I almost said Meatloaf because I just read. Someone suggested the name Mulch, which I thought was very cute.
Oh, I like Mulch. Mulch.
Is cute.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Mulch loaf. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mulch. I like that. Oh, I love they're fascinating. It's so look at that. Sits in the palm of your hand. Probably taking a shit. Oh, just. Brilliant. It's good to see you coming out your shell. I know you weren't too keen to share it. Oh, that's fantastic.
But you see how he's like bobbing his head up and down?
Yeah, I could see those lines going in. All that.
He's asserting his dominance. This is his stream now.
What? Wait. Okay, are you saying he's humping your hand?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's his dominance dance.
Oh.
Like that's how he like tells you he's the boss.
These make that noise. You know, when they are mating.
Yeah, probably. The
That
little squeaky
noise
sound.
that I'm now about to recreate painfully.
Oh God.
There you go. It didn't even get picked up. It was that loud. I went supersonic. Oh dear. Well, that fucked up, didn't it?
But part of why I wanted to show him on your stream is because I wanted to get your idea on a not podcast, a stream that I might be doing.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay. Yeah.
So I have one of the reasons I wanted a turtle is because I love watching them eat.
Interesting.
I just think it's very cute. So I thought about streaming him eating. It's like little ASMR videos of him eating.
I don't know what to think on that. Yeah, people are saying yeah. I mean, on the will you be there or is it just going to be that?
For the ASMR ones, it'll probably just be him. Like, I'll probably just, like, for lunch or dinner time for him, just set him down and let him eat. Because I was thinking about just uploading videos to YouTube, but then I was like, well, if I'm already recording it, I might as well just stream it.
So, it won't be for, like, hours and hours, like, turtle watch or anything. Okay. I'm just saying, because I mod you. Like... Have I got to sit here looking at this thing eat for like 12 hours?
I'm not the one engaging or anything, but you know, this little man.
No. That sounds interesting, unique. Therefore, I am all for it. Absolutely, that is content. Absolutely.
We'll see. I'm still like getting him comfortable. So like he's doing pretty good now when I hold him, but he's still nervous about eating and stuff. So I need to give him time to adjust. Okay. But. Potentially near future turtle ASMR video.
I'd watch a turtle eating ASMR. There you go. Wait, a turtle eating or a turtle eating an ASMR? Sorry, you've got to start for 6 hours to watch a turtle. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, Munch, yeah. I mean, there's a Twitch channel that goes 24/7. Hey, Blackberry, received it. That goes 24/7 with just ducks.
Just ducks.
3,000 views that he puts up. Yeah, I think...
I love that.
I think Maggie... follows, and sometimes she's like auto hosting. I think pigs.
Oh.
Pigs It's something like there's like a channel set up to do these things, and it's just pigs. And I go over there like, oh, who's she hosting or whatever? Or, I don't know. Maybe I can't get like see a VOD or something. And yeah, pigs. It's like, what are you hosting that for? Why is that on your suggested streamers? Like, what's going on there? Where am I?
This is kind of random, but it connects. My dad, he lives up on a farm, and he just adopted pigs.
Oh, really? Oh.
They're so cute.
Pigs get a bad reputation, don't they? I actually think
they do.
Cute, yeah.
I mean, he bought them to breed for meat, but they're still cute.
Yeah. But they are anatomically correct. No, they're not anatomically correct. They're the most...
I sure hope so.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, don't worry, you ain't got no mutated ones. Well, I don't know. But no, they are the closest thing you can get to the human anatomy, I believe. So they're actually used by criminal analysts to recreate crime scenes and stuff like that, like trajectory shots and stuff like that. They're anatomically
my dad said...
yes, they're anatomically correct for pigs. Yes, could say that about a few humans, but I don't know.
My dad sent me a video of him feeding the boy pig a little banana, like holding a banana. He's eating it.
Monkeys? What's going on there?
What?
Monkeys, bananas aren't... No, wait, bananas are for monkeys. Feed the monkeys to bananas. Oh dear. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, well, Deathviolets.
So?
Yes, it is time to close up the Sunshine Bunnies podcast one last time. I haven't got a saying. What about Bob's your uncle?
Bob's your uncle?
Yeah, what does that mean?
For me to guess what it means. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. No, I mean, sometimes we have the saying at the end of the podcast, and I was like,
My uncle's name is Rob. That's why I was like, how do you
I know. No, go on. What do you think Bob's your uncle means?
Bob's your uncle. Is it like something to do with like? I feel like there's something along like something about being stereotypical. Because like Bob's like a stereotypical name. It's just like, oh, your body. Your family's not that interesting. Like you just gotta.
Was that a Freudian slip? What are you saying? My body not that interesting, eh?
Family.
What are you doing? He's calling me out. Bloody hell! I'll have you know.
Straight, Bob's your uncle.
I'll have you know that I work out. Okay, you don't get this bod, right? From not working out. No, okay. Bob's your uncle is actually means success. Yeah.
Oh, why?
But it's sort of used in a way to predetermine success. So you would say, you know, like, well, we'll do A, B, and C, and then Bob's your uncle. Okay? So it's like, boom, 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 predicting success. Yeah.
So it's like saying, like, it's so obvious that person will...
Yeah, I suppose it's like a guarantee.
Win.
It's like a guarantee.
Okay.
Something like that. It's all, yeah.
Okay. So it's close to, like...
I think, yeah, I'm quite close.
Stating the obvious, stereotypical...
Big potato.
That's a stretch.
In just a few moments, we'll be going into the LVC. I'll be joining her to dunk her sack. No matter which way I put those words around or say it, I can't get away from it. Of course, we have the potato sack. You may have seen that show before, in which Big Potato presents a load of games that are less than $1 on Steam, and we play through them and try to see if we can win over the fans with that, or fans, or whatever, viewers. That's the word. They don't all like me, and then obviously I used to have my demo where I hand out a trophy to the best demo we play out of the collection. Well, we're combining the two tonight. It's Soulfest. This is what we do. We make them special occasions. And instead she's going to dunk her sack of demos on me. And we're going to play through them. So I should get set up. I'm a fan. Oh, thank you so much. Look, so, wait a minute. You're talking to me or Deathviolets? Because I'm with you. So ladies and gentlemen, after 1 year, 1 full year, the Sunday Bunnies podcast comes to a close. But who knows what the future holds, not only for me, but we know what turtle's eating over there. Oh, yeah. Is there anything else you want to say before we depart? Future? I know you're waiting for a move, so are we...
Potentially, we'll see. It kind of depends on work and the move. Yeah. Like right now, I'm kind of slammed with work. hopefully it'll die down again soon. If I get bored, I might stream again. I don't know. We'll see.
Be on the lookout.
But,
it's always worth it.
But I do love and miss you guys.
Yes. It's just, you have such a wonderful audience. I've kept them warm for you.
Thank you.
It's only been a year. It has. I know. It's gone. Well, for me, it's gone so quickly. But we had so many guests in that time as well. It's quite crazy. I want to thank everyone who was a guest. Everyone who didn't get a chance to be a guest on the podcast. Don't worry. You know me. I will have a plethora of shows. In fact. Now I haven't got the guests fully committed, but I also do a bigger show around my birthday in December in about 6 months, and I would like to bring back another show that you and I did called The Chaotic Critique. Do you remember that?
Oh, that was fun.
It was fun.
I liked that.
It was one of the best shows I did, and I think one of the most underrated ones. And I would like to bring it back with maybe a few other artists that we have met along the way.
Yeah.
And maybe have a kind of roundtable discussion, like open forum, as it were.
Yeah.
Kind of a format, maybe for the winter fest or whatever they call it. Happy birthday, whatever. But I want to present that now because that's an idea, and obviously, just because this podcast is ended, it doesn't mean me and Deathviolets will only separate. Oh, by the way, did you know you're not a mod here anymore?
No.
No, I didn't think you did. She didn't know when she was a mod. She forgot that she still was a mod, and then I got rid of it about 2 months ago. 2 months she hasn't been a mod here. Not realised it once. She's been in with the little artist logo, with the little diamond. Never once noticed she was not modding anymore.
Majority of the time, I do watch quite a bit of your streams. The majority of the time, I just don't chat.
Yeah,
and
I
appreciate.
I
forget that.
I do always sometimes see you in there. I'm just waiting for you to maybe give someone a shout out or something, just so you can see me.
There was a few times I almost did, and then like Meatloaf or someone would beat me to it.
Yeah,
and I was like, well, that's okay.
Meatloaf did step into the position. But someone pointed out, and I mentioned it earlier, that all of my mods are food related now. Big Potato, Shani Banani, and Scottish Meatloaf. Brilliant.
Dang, bet you're regretting taking me off the list.
I wish I had the triggers on tonight. Could you give me a why you booing me? God.
Why you booing me?
There we go. I love it. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Farewell, Deathviolets. I'm going to jump over to... Actually, I'm going to stay here, actually, for this bit. Potato, I will then join Potato in a few minutes. Deathviolets, I want to say thank you for being here, and I ask you to bugger off. But I love you. Thank you so much for doing it. Hey. Bleeding style.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me translate.
Yeah, there we go. Now a language I can understand. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Bye, you guys.
See you again. I will.
Bye.
So, I'm going to do this, and this.